Yeah, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, stacking my coin, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, cash. Since I was born, been stacking my coin. These niggas pop, my money keep growing. Your girl is a dot, she all on my groin. She blowing my horn, we fuck like porn. These rappers is whack, they lyrics is corn. I'm getting this money, it never get born. I'm loading my strap, they calling law. Fuck around and get clapped for running your jaw. If it ain't about the dollars, then it don't make sense. Got me sipping brown water, but it ain't from Flint. Trying to chase all this bread, though the shit won't last. About to shut the city down like a crypto crash.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks! We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Shut the shit down like a crypto crash. Oh my lord, your boy Crypto Blood. Welcome back to the show. We're going to get right into it. Unfortunately, another day. Hey, but you don't have to miss these trades, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do is get over to bloodalytics.com and sign up, and you'll have them at the palm or in the palm of your hand. You don't have to wait for these live streams. I'm actually kind of glad I've been doing the streams at 11 instead of 10 because I've been giving too many free signals away, man. Too much free money being printed, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know. Gotta leave something for the paid subscribers. Gotta leave something for the paid subscribers. So bloodalytics.com, link is in the description below. This is what this stream is powered by. Okay, proprietary signals developed by yours truly. And we're going to get into it right now. So as you see here, you were set up. If you were scalping this morning with Bloodalytics, you were set up very nicely. If you caught the morning right at open, I always suggest to you guys, trade this during the US time zone. This is when I have the most success. You can trade it during the London, but the success rate increases as you get closer to US time zone. Don't know what the hell is going on right now. We'll take a look at the macro chart in a minute, but what we have is a definite sell-off and a pause to the Uptober festivities. Okay, we went short. We tried to go long here at the beginning of the session, 9:30 a.m. Okay, took an L on that. That's part of the game. That's part of the game. Took an L on that, but the short we added here at 9:51 is diabolical. We've already taken 50% of our money off the table right here. Cha-ching, right here at 10:56, right before going live. Took 50% of our profits off the table. And then we're holding on to the rest of it. Okay, now same thing with a little bit different sequence, a little bit more choppiness with Ethereum natural, and it swings a little bit more. So we tried to go long right at the open, turned around, went short, didn't get stopped out. We just ended up changing directions, though they're very close to being a stop out or distance from a stop out. Went short, went long, turned around, and had to go short. So this sequence of trades today for Ethereum, a little bit tougher, but you should still be in the green for today's scalping session. Definitely should still be in the green. Who we got in the building this morning? Trade Intuition. Got to get my guy Trade Intuition on the channel, man. What is going on? I actually commented on one of your streams last week in Twitter, though, on Twitter, on X. I don't think you saw the comment. Yeah, I don't think you saw it. I don't think your comments on X feed through to your stream. Crypto Yo in the building. Hey. Yes, Zcash was co-created, like he had a big part of creating Zcash. Edward Snowden, that is. What's your take on it? I'm not confident in any of the privacy coins right now. And I'll go through why later. I actually went through it with Mind Your Biz in regards to quantum computing. I'll go through it again in a second. Let's get through these comments really quickly. No trades right now, ladies and gents. No trades. We'll have to look at some of my other charts, but Scalpalytics Pro, which is available to you right now monthly, or you can save 20% if you buy a yearly package. Bitcoin, Ethereum, SUI XRP pack, and we got the Solana BNB pack on deck. Let's go. Moonalytics as well. We'll take a look at Moonalytics. This is a swing trading system. We'll take a look at that one in a second as well. But Trade, thank you for tuning in, man. We got to get you on the show. Trump losing the battle with China. So we got Kirk Vessel bleed in the streets. You so stupid, man. Losing is part of the game. Experienced traders know this. That's right, bro. That's right, Trade. I took profits yesterday from 24%, but I got 17% out of the swing. Thank you, Blood. Great call on the Head and Shoulders. Hey, let's go, man. See, there you go. People benefiting from the calls, from the analysis. Great Head and Shoulders, right? I called it, drew it out for you. Clearly a Head and Shoulders there, at least on in the interim, like short term. Been having issues with seeing X comments, still working on. Okay, all right. No doubt, guys. Yeah, I'll talk about Crypto Yo, Zcash, Monero, all of them. They're all actually what I call you basically can call them honeypots. They're honeypots. The honeypots for future encryption breaks. And it's not that the people who designed them purposefully did it that way. No, that's not it. I don't think it's any malicious honeypot type of scenario. Or what do you call it? Trojan horse, more so. I don't think it's malicious. But I'll go over in a second. Definitely go over in a second. Let's take a look at these charts though, really quickly, guys. So we're at near session lows for Bitcoin, which this is why I love these time zones overlay. So it's a trading sessions overlay I use that's free on TradingView. You should check it out. But it gives you kind of levels for you to go by. London is still open. I think it closes maybe in another hour. But we're at the session lows for London and New York right now with Ethereum and of course Bitcoin. We took 50% of our short profits already with Scalpalytics Pro. And honestly, if you from yesterday's short, man, we look at all that money from that short. I mean, clearly you would have been probably out of the position by the end of yesterday's trading session, all those take profits, because the first one is the S chicken is 50% and every subsequent one is 25%. So you would have had crumbs left in that one by the time we got here. But let's take a look at the main chart for today, guys, because we got to see what's going on, get our spatial intelligence together and see what the hell is going on in these streets. So yesterday, I'll redraw it, but I gave you the AAA Head and Shoulders. Woo! Head and Shoulders, right? Told you guys this is how you should draw your A's and V's to get yourself some spatial intelligence or orientation, so you know what's going on. I mean, you've got even wider, potentially more A's here, but the overarching average, as you see, is a nice curve. So we're getting a rollover right now from left to right. We had higher A's, then we peaked right here. Then we began to have lower A's. Here's another lower A. Right? I mean, this is overarching. Let's try to draw that again. Still horrible. Oh my God, what am I doing, ladies and gentlemen? Oh my God. I'm acting like an amateur here. At any rate, you get the picture. I was trying to do, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I think if you hold control, you get a smoother line. I don't know, but you get the point. Whole bunch of A's here, but it's in a curve. I don't know why I didn't realize we had this. Yeah, this was the move yesterday, right? This was the move down yesterday. So we have not broken this level, though. That's important to know, because what could happen is if we don't breach this level at 119,675 zone, somewhere in that region, which is basically like this line going across here, right? If we don't breach this, this could be a breakout to come back up, or a false drop, false bottom to come back up, at least to the yellow line. Okay. I got an article we're going to look at out of the UK that talks about Bitcoin and the warning that the UK gave. Not that we should take any validity or give any validity to it, but we got to look at all sides, right? We need to look at all the comments, positive and negative, so we can come up with a great self-analysis of the market. 1,000 minute for auto mirror trades available. I'll join after buying iPad Air to track. I'm not sure what you mean, Johnny. 1,000 minimum for auto mirror trades. Are you talking about the hedge fund, the hedge trades? The hedge trades, I suggest, because of the cost, you probably want 10K minimum. Because, you know, with that system, we're trading maybe 1.5, 2% per trade. So it's very light as far as exposure, because it is automated. So I would say probably 10K minimum. Chick Easy in the house. What's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, by the way, guys. Everyone watching on Rumble, everyone watching on X, show me some love. Drop me a comment on X. I can see your comments. Unlike our guy Trade Intuition, we got to get Trey's X feed working on his live stream. Trey, do you do streams over the weekend? I feel like you do. I feel like I've seen some of your live streams over the weekend. So we have to watch this area, because this could be a triple bottom. Okay. Right here. Right here. And if we get a bounce here, right here somewhere. Very simple, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I don't use any oscillators, no stochastics, no moving averages. Not saying you can't. You surely can. But when I'm looking at charts, man, it's just purely A's and V's, trend lines, support and resistance. That's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. You can make it look more complicated if you like for, you know, for show, for the streets. It's entertaining for sure, but you don't need it. You don't need it. So back to Scalpalytics, guys. I don't have a trade. We're way too far in the money on these trades. You guys know Alexander G in the house. Hey. You guys know that. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. You guys know. Here's a rule of thumb when trading Scalpalytics. Any signal out of my camp, you only enter at entry or below or above, depending on which direction we're going. So if we're going short, you only enter at entry, at signal entry, or above. You really like to get some up here and above entry as well. So maybe nibble here at entry, put your original amount here, and then maybe double down as the trade comes against you. You know, a lot of people's rule of thumb is never add to a losing trade. Well, you can in this scenario because we have a fixed stop area, right? So adding to a lost trade when you have a fixed exit is fine, because what you're doing is you're increasing your risk reward if that trade does go turn around and go in your direction and go in your favor. So it's fine to add to a losing trade when you have a fixed stop loss area or a soft stop loss area like we do. Now, I would suggest, of course, not adding to a losing trade if you're just adding to the trade, not knowing where you're going to call it quits. When we trade, we know exactly where to call it quits. Every entry, we have an exit plan, as you should. Win or loss, you have an exit plan. That's mandatory. All right. So, I want to take a look at Moonalytics, though, the swing trading signal really quickly. That's more of a broader view of things. And it has so far been pretty brutal for Bitcoin. And the reason is because the markets want to go up. It wants to go higher. This is a bullish call on this new moon. Now, granted, it's been smoothly executed for the last month or two. We've been pretty smooth selling because as the lunar cycle comes in, the markets allow it to go in that direction. So it has been very little resistance, very little turbulence with these calls for the last 2 months. But you will get scenarios where you get a new moon, and this is a super moon because it's very close to our Earth. So I guess it's causing a lot of chaos right now. So we're about to get stopped out of our long and go short right here in probably another 40 minutes or so. This is the hour chart. 40 minutes or so, we will be going short potentially on Bitcoin for a swing low, which could be a pretty good trade. It could work out pretty well for us. Now, Ethereum, on the other hand, we caught it correctly. Tried to go long on the new lunar cycle trade. Went short here, double short. Was able to get a little money out of that double short here. Took 50% of our profits down here on October 8th. And then we went long here, turned around and went short. And went short on Wednesday down here. And we've been in this short since then. So this is good. This is a good short that we're in right now. So at least one of the two, we're up 4.5% on this short, which is gravy. Okay. So that's the Moonalytics lunar signal for you, swing trading system. Again, I am reorganizing how you're able to subscribe to these, or how the whole system works with bloodalytics.com. You essentially buy with the exception of the lunar signal. You'll buy one signal and you'll add packs to it for whichever pair you want to get the parameters for. You'll get it. You'll basically get a JSON file with already optimized parameters. And when those parameters, if those parameters go stale over time, every week I'm releasing new parameter packs you can get. All right, that's how it's going to work. So that expands the capabilities of the system from just crypto. We'll have Spider S&P or Spider packs. We'll have NASDAQ. We'll have everything. I'll just start adding all types of parameters you can adjust my system with and use on different time frames and everything. I'll have packs for 1 hour if you want to be more swing trading, 15-minute, 1 minute for scalping. All of that will be available. I'm just reorganizing the site so that it is coherent. You can understand it. It's not confusing and not overbearing. I add to a losing trade until trade becomes invalid. Must have stops in place. There you go, man. That's exactly it. You know it. I have a dumb question. How does this Twitter pages know these crypto whales are shorting and buying? Do they all just announce it like Michael Saylor? You're talking about like whale alerts and stuff like that, sites like that, Twitter accounts like that. I think they just use if that's what you're talking about, they just use blockchain analytics. They don't know who these people are. If that's what you're talking about, I'm not sure. Let me know. Okay, we're currently getting close to that line, guys. We got to see what's going on live if we're going to be able to press back and push back on that. We're right there. It's showtime. Like Beetlejuice says, it's showtime. It's showtime. That's my son's favorite movie. Oh, man, I had him watch Beetlejuice once, and he's obsessed now. It's showtime. All right, we're right there at the cusp of breaking through. I don't think we're going to break through. Market's like the fake pump. You can get all the newbies. Get them good, too. Think you're... Because if you shorted up here, man, you're looking good. But I feel like it's going to bounce, come back up, take you out, get you scared, make you, oh, why didn't I sell when I was supposed to? I was up so much. I don't know. Could be wrong. I don't know what news is going on right now. And it seems like, you know, this move is pretty precipitous. It's like, you know, these two long, I'll call them, you know, we got God candles. I'll call this Satan candles. These devil candles right here. These two long red candles. What, you know, is there some news that came out? Somebody scour the nets and let me know, because yeah, something must be going on, because NASDAQ, Russell 2K, Dow Jones, S&P all went negative big time. We got breaking news coming across the scroll at the top. Trump threatens massive tariff hike on China. Oh, there we go. I mean, here we go, Mr. Seesaw. Mr. Seesaw, listen, you guys know I don't even have my MAGA hat. Where's my MAGA hat? I don't have my MAGA hat in the studio right now. I was a huge fan of Trump. Still think he's doing okay. He's doing all right. But I was a huge supporter of Trump. First term was actually, I believe, the reason why my channel got shadow banned and put into a bucket list. I was so, you know, outspoken about my support for Trump in his first presidency. Of course, support him through Sleepy Joe's vacation, his 4-year vacation in the White House. But I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, I am highly disappointed in Mr. Trump, and I think it's just old age catching up with him, brother. Old age, I think he is losing it like Biden. But the problem is, this is the problem. It's so ironic. Biden's old age had him incapacitated, didn't know what was going on. He was not running the ship. He was not at the helm of the ship, right? Well, it's the opposite with Trump. Trump is losing his mind, but he's been a boss and a dictator in you know, certain manners, not dictator, but you know what I mean, like calling shots for so long, 50, 60 years, man. This guy's been doing this for 50 years, right? His old brain still thinks he can call the shots and do whatever and be the boss. So he's out here running on autopilot, thinking he's calling the shots, and everybody's scared to tell him that he's not giving the right decisions, making the right decision. So he's out here really thinking he's doing something, but it ain't all there anymore. You can tell by the flip-flopping. He's flip-flopping about everything, man. He goes, one day is ceasefire. One day it's, you know, Israel better stop bombing Gaza. Then the next day he's sending Tomahawk missiles. Then the next day after that, he said, oh, I'm not sending Tomahawk missiles. Tariffs on China. No tariffs on China. 90-day pause. 90 days come up. I don't know what happens. Now we got Trump saying China, we're about to go back to putting tariffs on them. There's no consistency. He's just all over the place. He's all over the place. And I think he's actually running it, though. I don't think people are so scared of him around him for getting, you know, potentially getting fired for saying, Mr. President, I don't think this is a good idea. You're fired. You know, apprentice style. That they're just letting this guy reign, just full reign. This guy is a runaway train. Again, a stark contrast to Biden, who didn't do anything and everyone around him was doing everything. It's the opposite. Trump is doing everything. He's calling all the shots, making all the decisions, and everyone around him is just sitting there like, you know, hoping he doesn't go off the rails. Hyman said, I hate that movie. Come on, man. Beetlejuice is one of the classics from childhood, man. It's Crypto City in the building. 88, of course, brother. I had to put them on the O's, you know. I had to run them through all the old classics. The 88 one. We watched Ghostbusters 2 weekends ago. He was kind of feeling it, but I tried to get him to watch Back to the Future. A little too complex. When we were watching, I'm like, yeah, this might be a little too much for him to understand at 4 years old. Smart cookie, but got to be a little bit older. So you know, we're running through all the classics, the 80s and 90s classics right now, or have been for a while actually. We had 119 on Robinhood. It's clear the little hat Jays run the world. Man, what is that about, bro? I don't understand. Dementia Donald. Yep. My friend says, because his mother is suffering from frontal lobe dementia. My friend says Trump is suffering from, he believes, frontal lobe dementia, which is a little, the characteristics of that type of dementia is slightly different than other dementia diseases. Because they'll be like, he said, frontal lobe dementia patients will, you tell them something, they'll be like, oh, at the end of the day, they'll be like, oh yeah, you're right, I should have done it that way. They go to sleep, reset button happens. They go right back to thinking, right back the next day, like nothing happened. Back on the mission, baby. We got to go this way. So Ghostbusters is funny. Yeah, man, Ghostbusters is a classic. I hear you, bro. Try the Goonies. The Goonies. I'm trying to remember if I don't remember the Goonies. What about the one where it was a talking plant, a talking Venus flytrap? What was the name of that movie? That was a classic childhood movie of mine as well. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, we're looking bad, guys. We're looking bad. As you can see, NASDAQ down. I'm going to go back to crypto, but NASDAQ down 2%. And it was just up like 1.5%. So this markets are very upset. Let's get back over to Bitcoin. Yeah, we broke through, guys. We broke through. But we haven't closed yet. That's the key. We do have to close below this level. We got 30 minutes left to close below this level. Yeah, not looking good. If it's geopolitical, then yeah, if this was non-geopolitical, we probably wouldn't even have had these two Satan candles. First of all, we would have possibly tried to make a way back up here on the yellow line there, but this is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. But Scalpalytics and Moonalytics for Ethereum is looking great. Cha-ching. Look at that short for the Moonalytics short we initiated on Wednesday. That's looking great. And then let's get back over to Scalpalytics. Scalpalytics is looking chunky. Looking good there. And Ethereum, God, look at the cliff we fell off on this one. Short initiated at 10:18 this morning. Looking very, very good there, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin at 118. Yeah. Another dumb question. There are no dumb questions, Hyman. There are no dumb questions, my friend. The only dumb question is if you ask someone what your name is. Not their name, your name. We got a problem there. That is a dumb question. We got to get that cranium checked out. Another dumb question. Is there a VIX for Bitcoin and crypto? I'm not aware of one. It's a good question. We really don't need one because crypto is so tied to Wall Street that we can use the VIX from Wall Street to measure, bullish or bearish sentiment. AI Griff, haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so at work, can't talk right now. This is the final push, and fucking sad one at that. This was the final push. Wow, there you go. I kind of believe him. I kind of believe this is a fall off. Now this is the 1 minute, so it looks a lot more drastic than, let's say, the hour. But even if we go back over to the hour, that is a nice family of Head and Shoulders. How many Head and Shoulders do you see in there? It's a Grady bunch. I mean, God damn. This is the Grady bunch, the Brady bunch of Head and Shoulders, a whole bunch of them. Good night, Alice. Good night. Good night. I don't know all the names. I can't remember, but you guys know. Get the picture. The Brady bunch, man. Classic. What were all their names? Let me know in the comments below. Let me see if I can bring it up. I know I'll get a strike, a monetization strike. I don't care. I don't make no money off this. I only make money off trading. Brady bunch. Is it the Brady bunch intro or outro? Is it intro or outro? Let me see. It's got to be the. Yeah, it's got to be the outro, right? Or am I thinking of a different am I thinking of a different show? Probably. Yeah, I'm thinking of a different one, guys. Let me know in the comments which show I'm thinking about. Little House on the Prairie or some It may be Little House on the Prairie, or gotta be. Let's see. No, that's not it. Man, you guys gotta help me out. Now I can't end the stream until I'm looking. Somebody help me out. Which old school 80s sitcom or whatever you call it, where they would say good night, son. What good night, such and such, good night, good night. All the family does that. Any alternative off ramp than Coinbase? That way, you got crypto.com. That's the only one I can think of out the gate. Little Shop of Horrors. Yes, that's it. That's another classic, JC. Another classic. But what is the news that puts us into the bear market? I believe it's a civil uprising in the U.S., man. AI Griff, this country is done. I'm so disappointed in America, man. And Trump was our last hope, man. He came in. I'm telling you, bro, it was set up for Trump to be the best president ever in history. He had it all laid out. Everything he was talking about was great, was Gucci. It was going to be great for America. And the small hats came in and tapped him on the shoulder. Somehow, I don't know what the hell these guys be doing, man. Like, I know they have, blackmail operations, but goddamn, I mean, like, what the hell? And he just veered off course, man. He is so far off course. Anybody that's still supporting Trump 100%. I'm not saying the Waltons. I think that's it. Oh, man, I think that's it. The Waltons. Is it the outro? Yo, I think this is it. Classic. Should have went triple. Let me see. The Waltons. This was a classic too, man. Oh my God. I can't believe. That's it. Shout out to Chick Easy. Oh man, we're gonna play this one, man. We gotta play this one. This is gonna give me a strike, but I don't give up. Here we go. And I gotta do it we're gonna do the Family Guy version of it.
Who could forget that classic episode of the Waltons?
Good night, Jim Bob.
Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Pa.
Good night, Jim Bob. Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, Pa. Good night, Ma. Good night, Elizabeth. Good night, John Boy. Good night, John Boy. John Boy?
Damn it! Can't a guy masturbate in this house?
Oh my God. Classic, ladies and gentlemen. Should have went triple, man. Should have won triple. Man, that's too funny. All right. Thank you, Chick Easy, for that. The Waltons, you're spot on. still going to give your opinion on Zcash and why you don't believe? Yes, sir. I still will. Let's do that. Never heard of these old school shows. Crypto Yo, you from the UK, right? Family Guy is my show, man. That's bro. I met Seth. What's the guy name that wrote? No, was it? Who's the writer of Family Guy? Who's the writer of Family Guy? Seth MacFarlane. I met him in person. Shook his hand. He came to my years ago. I was back when I was in college. He was popular, but I guess not that popular yet or something. I don't know. It wasn't like he was just a normal guy. Came and talked to us at our he had a speaking engagement. Forgot about what, but he came to our campus, and there weren't that many people. There weren't that many people even in attendance, like maybe 100 people. And yeah, he talked to us, and we kicked it outside the auditorium afterwards for a little bit. And yep. Oh, you are in America. I don't know why I thought you were overseas. Yep, Seth MacFarlane. DMV to be precise. Okay, DMV in the house. Let's look at this article, and then I'll talk about why you should stay away from privacy coins. You won't hear this from too many people, but you know Crypto Blood is going to keep it real. Real Dillard and Holyfield. All right, Bitcoin is not an asset class. UK's biggest investment platform has a stark warning for investors. Let's see what they have to say. UK's biggest retail investment platform, Hargreaves Land. I've never heard of them. Lansdowne has urged traders to exercise caution on cryptocurrencies. The HL investment view is that Bitcoin is not an asset class, and we do not think cryptocurrency has characteristics that mean it should be included in portfolios for growth. Who made you God? We don't care what your opinion is. The market dictates and decides what is viable and what isn't. It doesn't matter what you, HL, decide or think. The long-standing UK ban on retail investors being able to access crypto exchange traded notes was lifted on October 8th. So clearly the market doesn't agree with you, my friend. I definitely think Bitcoin is an asset. It definitely is an asset class. I mean, come on, man. You're going way too far with that. It's definitely an asset class. But I do think people they think of it. I think the way they look at this asset class is, and for many people, majority of people, is the wrong way of looking at Bitcoin and crypto, though. Like a lot of people think it's going to hold them or carry them through a tumultuous financial event, like a hedge against risk. No, my friend. You're going to get your ass slaughtered thinking that Bitcoin is going to protect you through. Let's just say, look, we're dropping now on rumors of Trump exercising tariff hikes on China again over rare earths. So just imagine if a war started, something cataclysmic, a black swan event, bro. Bitcoin will be down 15% in one day. Don't get it twisted. you know the saying, if you like it, I love it. Well, or the better one is that if you know, they'll say something like if gold gets a cold, or what's a better one? The cold flu analogy, right? If such and such gets a cold, then XYZ gets a flu. But similarly put for Bitcoin and cryptos. If Wall Street gets a cold, crypto gets COVID-19. Round of applause. It gets bad. Omarion variant. Omicron. We get the Omicron variant. If the equities gets a flu or a cold, we get the Omicron COVID. It will get bad. It will get very bad. Black Swan on the way. Oh yeah, right. That's it. If China sneezes, we get the flu. Right. That's it. AB. Thank you, my friend. That's the analogy I was looking for. Couldn't get it. So let's look at let me go through the explanation or give an answer to what Crypto Yo said. Earlier, Crypto Yo asked about privacy coins, or Zcash in particular, but I broadened it to all privacy coins. So the reason why, let me go back to his question so I can highlight it. Hit that like button, ladies and gents, as we wrap up today's stream. Okay. So I'm trying to think of the term. Let me see if I can search it really quickly. Let's see. Let's see. It's called harvesting. Harvesting. That's it. Harvesting. All right. So let me set this up properly for you. That C19 word alone can get you banned on YouTube. Not anymore. Thank God, man. Thank God. Not anymore. Not anymore. Yes, sir. Smash that like button, guys. Appreciate it. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. So this is why you want to stay away from privacy coins, in my opinion. It's because of the harvesting issue, or retroactive risk of quantum computing. So, meaning, I believe at some point, right, quantum supremacy will break all currently known encryptions and currently used encryptions, except of course some of the quantum resistant signatures. I think what's one of the quantum resistant ones? Sure, no, that's not. I can't remember which ones are currently with NIST are kind of like quantum resistant encryptions. But the problem is with blockchain is that everything in the past is still there, right? Everything in the past is still on chain. So what that means is at some point in the future, you mathematically got to know for certain future computers, quantum computers, will be able to go back and pretty much reverse engineer any transaction and uncover where it came from on any of these current privacy coins. Monero, Zcash, all of them, in my opinion, at some point. Quantum computers will get so powerful and so quick at computing numbers that they will just be able to go back and look at a transaction on chain and unfold it and figure out where it came from, who it came from, and then your past anonymity is unlocked in the future. This is why I have a problem with privacy coins as of right now. There will have to be a privacy coin. I will feel comfortable with privacy coins when one comes out that is post quantum resistant. Good point regarding privacy coins. I never thought about that. There you go. The sun will micronova before. Nah, man. Nah. Quantum is around the corner, bro. You gotta think. It's not just the quantum, the physical aspect of having quant, but it's quant and AI together. So you have AI algos matched up with quantum computers. It pushes our progress forward many decades. Many decades. So that's the danger. I sound like an IRS work. Oh, that's funny, AB, man. That is hilarious. So that's why crypto, yo. Hope that makes sense. I will stay away from them. Yeah, I wouldn't rely. It's not. I would stay away from. I wouldn't rely on it. There are other ways you can. It's hard, but there are other ways you can keep some anonymity, even post quantum. But can't talk about it on here. But yeah, hope that makes sense. Markets are tumbling right now, but we got 5 minutes. Look at that. 5 minutes. Are we going to get the bulls to build us back up above this line? That's all we need to do. Well, that's not all, but that would be a step in the right direction. If we can get back above this line, close above this line, doesn't mean the next candle won't resume course down. It just depends on how bad things really are with Trump's reverse course yet again. NASDAQ eking back some of those losses. It was down 2%. Now it's only down 1.6%. You know, this we can't have a Wall Street a stock crash. This game is so over and it's so rigged that we cannot have a crash, but we will get a crash. You can only manipulate forces for so long, natural forces that are trying to go in one direction. You only can manipulate it for so long until the actual dam breaks. And the dam will break at some point, and it will be cataclysmic. It will be catastrophic how bad stocks crash. Stocks will crash 60-70%. So, that means crypto will be down 95%. Remember, the difference between down 90% and down 95% is 50%. Just to let y'all know. Okay, I believe that's the math. Let's see. I think that's right. Yeah, it's twice as devastating. Twice as devastating. The difference between 90% and 95% loss is that A 95% is twice as devastating as a 90% loss. Do you think we're in a AI bubble? No. Oh man, good question, man. You Crypto Yo got the questions today, the good ones. We are not in an AI bubble. Oh my God, man. We actually are undervalued when it comes to AI. AI, we're just getting started, man. No, I follow this stuff, guys. You know, I mean, I hate to have to go there, but I'm pretty sure I'm the only, and I didn't get that many views. I didn't get that many views on this video, but I'm gonna go. Let's go back in time. I have to do this every once in a while. I have to do this every once in a while. This video got 1,000 views. Hideous. I did this video on ChatGPT 2 and OpenAI 5 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. I knew this was, when I saw ChatGPT 2, I said, oh, this shit it's over. They cracked the code. They cracked the code. I knew it then. I knew it then. It was the same feeling I got when I first discovered Bitcoin. I said, nope, this is it. This is it. So go back and watch this video I did 5 years ago on AI and the impact of jobs, related by these two videos. So they were demoing a self-play algorithm, which was diabolical. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. But that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share, and don't forget to sign up for Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro. I'll check y'all Monday. Peace.
Yo, it's Crypto Blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just Blood do. Bad motherfucker in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's my Crypto Blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks.